Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put your hands together for the one, the only, Matada. Hello everyone, MAP22, and welcome back to TNT 2. We're here with MAP22, Solitude. This map is made by POTUS, or POTUS, like Potter, and Zazer. We have 315 enemies, 5 secrets, and 123 items. This map delves more a bit into the spooky side of things. But it's a cool one, a big one too. It's a big one as well. What? Alright, let's go. This is your base. Well, for this map anyway. This is the base you're going into. This map delves into the strange of it all. And as a MIDI, we have a remix of one of the, well, probably one of the weirdest MIDIs ever. Well, to me at least, one of the weirder MIDIs in commercial Doom, that being called Subtleness from TNT. It played only once and still works. We have a really nicely detailed place here. And whoa, okay. Okay. Yeah, and the remix is by Bucket, of course. Who else would it be? See that flashing? Okay. It's nothing you can open. And I love that. Already something's very wrong, because the auto map is telling you to turn this way, but you can't. I love that. The auto map is wrong. I really want to know how they did that. Just see your enemies running around everywhere. And now they're out. It opens one that's completely empty, but it's just it's basically to tell you now they're open. Got some specters. The spookiest of them all. Specters. Spooky. This is another one that kind of comes out of nowhere. I find it even funnier because it's Para TNT map. It's well, it's Habitat. I'm gonna go this way. What? Okay, does it make a difference which way you go? Not. Ooh, what? Okay. This looks like a Zazer thing. This feels like something Zazer would have done. They literally flip the whole upright. This map is a bit annoying though, the 100%, because of this section mostly. Mostly because of this section that kind of removes you on the map, so it's kind of annoying to deal with. So once I think I'm done anyway, I'm going to IDDT to see if I really am done with this section. And there's no floor. And then I'll keep going after. It's kind of annoying to go through. Everything else is great. This map overall is actually really great. It's just that part is kind of annoying. Just this part is kind of annoying because of that. Okay. Because the fact it removes you on a map. Kind of pain in the butt. Okay. There's a thing to do here. That switch, clearly. It's a timer, obviously. Obviously, it'd be a timer. Why wouldn't it be? I think you can. Oop, pick down my number bonus. I didn't go in here. This is why this is. It's kind of annoying. I think the easier way is to press the switch. Go right through. It's not the easier way. What the hell? What? 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 Okay, so this is what I have to do. I have to go all the way over here? Jeez. Okay. Well, I assume that's the thing. And where is the switch? Where is the switch? Ah. That's easier, actually. That's way easier. It's not even a secret either. That's weird. Okay. I'm gonna drop down, see what happens. And now we're on the roof. We're on the ceiling now. No, that's right. We're on the ceiling. We're upside down. What? This map still befuddles me. This map still befuddles me, bamboozles me, confuses little me. Hello? Oh, fundamentals. Well, I think you can go back there. Anyway. Because it's basically just a loop-de-loop. It's basically just a loop-de-loop, just by proving that the other map is wrong, and then it ends up being corrected itself, like, after this section. It's kind of bizarre. Which was the whole point. I know. Ooh. See, we enter through one path, this one. We still need to get through the other one. What happens if you drop down, actually? Different color, okay. This is the other side, right? Yeah. Huh. Huh. Okay. Is there some stuff? Yes, so here. Yeah, definitely missed some stuff in here in the no floor zone. I think we're done in here. I think it's really hard to tell in this map. But I think we're done. I think no, I need to go through the other one. What? Whoops. I need to go through the other one, I think. Let me still go to this one because it's right here, duh. Oh yeah. Okay, so yeah. It is the other one I need to take. So I just need to get to it again. Through this section. And there we go. Cold Sullenness actually really works well here. But a remix of it, of course, not the original thing. And now we're back to what we're supposed to. So I really want to know how the hell he did this. To make the auto map wrong. I really would like to know how the hell he did this. It's like... maybe something to do with this? I don't know, I'm not smart enough. Okay, so now I'm gonna check with IDDT to see if we did actually do everything over there, so I'll be right back. Hello, I am a fucking idiot. What you're seeing right now is the second recording of me doing this, because for some reason, while I was exploring for that last item, I for some reason decided to mute my mic while I was drinking some water, and apparently I completely forgot to unmute it, so there's 40 minutes of the 52-minute long recording that is muted. I heard everything. Well, good thing at least it's a map I actually like, so it doesn't bother me to replay it, but it still really fucking sucks. This is one of those moments where my brain decides to do weird things for no absolute reason and I end up paying for it. I hate my brain. It doesn't change, I still hate my brain. So yeah, this is take 2 of this. So this is basically demonic hordes all over again. At least I love demonic hordes, so it's fine. And it's the same thing for Solitude. I really love Solitude, so I'll do the exact same thing as I did with demonic hordes, and just take the original footage that still had me talking, and then I'll snap this one as soon as I forgot to unmute me. So that was kind of painful. So sadly there won't be that many surprises this time, because now since everything is really fresh off my brain, literally fresh off of my brain, there won't really be any surprises. So, sorry. I hit my brain. And apparently, you know, when you see me doing videos, I'm always looking up to see if things are still okay. Apparently this time I didn't. So I didn't notice that my mic was off at all. Until like the very end, because of course it is. This is why I can't live. And apparently I can't YouTube either. I just can't, period. I just can't. You can't what? I can't. But how can you can't everything? I just can't. I'm exaggerating a little bit for comedic effect here, but it really is. How do I keep doing this? I mean, I keep doing this. It's the second time. Anyway, so time for 60 imps and 2 chain gunners. Why 2 chain gunners? I have no idea. For infighting, I guess? I don't know. Yeah, the map isn't nearly as spooky as that opening section, which it is quite bizarre. It really flips the map upside down. It is bizarre, but also really dope in that way. Okay, are all imps dead now? I think they are. Nice. Okay. Now yellow door. Alright. Let me deal with all the enemies up top first, to make sure they don't screw me over while I'm dealing with them down there. And of course, because it's a Caesar map, well, it's not his map, but his name is attached to it. Of course, there has to be some monster window dressing. Caesar, stop! It's not necessary. It's not required. You don't have to do that every goddamn time. On the map over there, which we'll get to later. Okay, now I need to be more cautious. I was very cautious on my recording, the original recording, but now I'm being kind of uncaring because I am still kind of pissed. Like it or not, it's still 40 minutes gone. It's basically the majority of the video. Even though I do like the map, it still really fucking sucks. Because my dumb brain decides to do something that I never do, even though the thing I did, there was literally no point to it. The only point that there was is that there wasn't any. It just ended up screwing my life. Instead of hopefully maybe hopefully having time to be able to do 3 or even 4 today, I'll probably only have time for 2. Because I ended up playing this one twice. Because of my fucking dumbass brain decides to mute the mic because I'm drinking water, even though the recording is paused. I hate my brain. I hate myself sometimes. Alright, so auto map. Thank you. Okay, alright. This way. Let's do this one first. Because, well, they kind of end up going around anyway. But it's still better to, Ooh. Do this one first because I get that supercharge at the end. And it is a secret. I know I'm doing all of this. I'm doing this a whole big section first just so I can get some... Just so I can get a secret. That's me. Spectres in the dark, huh? That's nice. That's where I can turn on the lights so that you can see the specters a bit better. Well, just in the time when they are in the light. Okay. Now, here. Up. I think I died like once or twice in the final recording. I'll have to check it. I'll still have to check it anyway. I'll do the same thing that I did with demonic hordes and look at the original recording so I can count the number of deaths and then use that one and use that count for well, the death count, duh. And then after that, and then use the and then watch this recording so I can then tack on the end. Tack on the end of the salvageable part of the original recording, because basically none of it is salvageable. like 12 minutes of it is usable. Sucks, man. No! Why did I have to run out of bullets there? That's so weird. Why? This is a terrible start to this part. Like, really awful. Mostly because of those two Archies and the Revenants that can show up. That can kind of screw me. It basically always does. At least once or twice. Ow. I was looking behind me in case, I don't know, Revenant showed up or an Archie showed up? Oh, Merlin's dead. Oh. Cackle. Cackle. Was I got scared because of the Archies? But also because, well, Mancubi right next to me as I'm trying to run away from Archies is bad. In case you guys didn't know. Why did I do that? I'm scared. Shut up. Stop. Get out of the way! Fat ass! Well, let's do it first try. But I'm almost dead. I wasn't earlier on the other recording, and I'm also almost on the ammo too. Even worse. Yay! Somehow I managed to do even worse than the recording. Because Because of course I did. This is dumb. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, because that's where you guys were. That's why you guys can fit in here. Baron? What do you mean, Baron? What do you mean, Baron? What the fuck you doing here? No, no, no. Oh, nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. I already used too many rockets. I'm gonna try to keep them for the high up dudes. Oh, one died. I don't know how. Come on. Come on. Thank you. I don't know how he died. He just did. Okay, now let's actually press the switches. And we'll be able to refill on our ammo with the doors. At least a little bit. Because our ammo is looking really sad. Let's grab some ammo to make it a bit less sad. I mean, technically, in a way, you could do this fight here by completely ignoring the hallway and just going straight for the inside room and press those switches as fast as possible and just trigger everything all at once. Instead of just having them open up one after the other in a really weird way. So technically, you could do that. Technically. Okay, got all the ammo, thank you. It's a... yeah, that's better. At least a little bit. Thank you. Thank you for that supercharge. Whoops. Just to grab a bit more shells, if you don't mind. All right, now let's do the other part. This part. And let's do this as well. Oh yeah, we just have just a little chill lab over here, I guess. And then bam, we have hell then with some crushing guts. Because reasons. Well, actually because void, that's why. We're in the void basically. And that's the thing with void maps, is that they kind of don't make sense on purpose. Well, actually, it's kind of, well, the thing, okay. It's not really a void map because we have a sky here, but sometimes we don't. Here's just blue. Is that water? That's supposed to be water up there. Okay. Man, this map is weird. I guess it kind of makes sense for it to use the weirdest OG TNT MIDI with cold subtleness. Oh, I didn't make it this time. I say this time because the original recording I did manage to make right on the platform. Still, we got the plasma first try. Still that, but still not nearly as perfectly and or as beautiful as the first scrum. So I guess I'm kind of, I will admit I am kind of, not really speedrunning it, but let's just say I'm going to this one much faster than I originally did. In that earlier recording, I was going much more slowly, much more cautiously. All right. Secret here with another berserk. For some reason. I don't know why it gives you two berserk. For the same reason that it gives you like three plasma rifles. That leads you into an icon of sin with its head upside down. With an when an upside down icon of sin head. Sure. For some reason I have the feeling that POTUS made the map, Zazer brought the magic to it. Because that's the thing about Zazer. He's a magician in not really breaking, but let's just say really pushing the engine to its limitations and what is possible. Kind of like Rubik's and what he does with Boom. Rubik's boggles with his use of Rubik's boggles the mind with his use of Boom. All right, last key, question mark, and now we can't leave. Ah, yes, the floor here is not made out of floor. Well, kind of, but it sometimes misses it. It misses the floor. And it brings you to another version of the opening base, which I think is really dope. I need to surprise you by bringing you right back. Wait, what? What are the specters here? Oh, is that some of the specters that opened the earlier base but just didn't follow me? completely. Don't mind me. Actually, do mind me. Well, or don't if you don't want to. Whichever one you do is fine. Well, infighting went a bit better this time. Actually, it went way better. First go, they didn't want anything to do with infighting. They barely did any. Shut up. Shut up. Alright, is he gonna cooperate? Let's see. Ah, didn't even need to two-tap him this time. Well, but then again, they did do some infighting. They did punch him a little bit, so they roughed him up. So I guess that kind of helps. Alright, now we have an Archie only room for the end. I guess it really does help to know what you're doing, because the original recording at the end of the map length I was at like 42 minutes. Right now I'm at almost at 30. It shows. Also, it kind of shows when you're slightly pissed. Slightly. Emphasis on slightly. I'm not really angry. I'm just kind of just like, god damn it. You know, that kind of feeling. Just go. All right, Archies. Archie. That's how I usually deal with this room. First two Archies go with BFG, and then the other two I go with Super Shotgun. Why? Because I want to. And they're hitting me a lot more this time. They're being real unpredictable today. Well, it being today, this recording, they're being real unpredictable. A lot more spastic this time. I think this is really pointless. Why have 3 switches to open the damn door? And by the way, if you're scared of not being able to going back, this thing opens up, thus allowing you to go back. So, yeah. But though you wouldn't know it on the first go, it would only be once you actually do it. All right. So that was Solitude properly this time. Kind of sucked that I had to do it twice, but that's fine. It's fine. I basically shaved off 10 minutes. All right. So, Solitude. This map really delves more to the spookier side of things, but I didn't help myself because the original recording I did put a lot more emphasis on the spooky by being so cautious and going much more slowly, but this time here I was really going fast because I was hoping to maybe do another map today. Maybe, but I'll see. But right now it's still a really bizarre map, and to me, since episode 3 to me overall is quite forgettable, this sticks out a lot. Just even generally in the WOD, it sticks out because TNT 2 doesn't focus much on TNT's spookier side. But the thing is that TNT only delved into spooky, not because of its map design. Well, except Wormhole, maybe. Except for Wormhole, though, that could still be a bit spooky, I guess. But something it would be spooky because of its midis, like Agony Rhapsody, Legion of the Lost, Horizon. I guess no. I guess Cold Sullenness could count, I guess. Not that much, but maybe a little bit. But and yes, Thrown Death Bells as well because of Wormhole. But it mostly focuses when it goes into spooky, it's because of its midis, not because of the map design. Here, it's a combination of both. It uses one of the weirder MIDIs and makes it quite spooky and adds it with a map that is quite unconventional, mostly because of the opening section, right? The opening section is the weirdest part. I mean, come on, it literally flips the hall both sideways, I mean, like upwards like this. it flips it vertically and also goes upside down. That's insane. That's insane. Oh wait, I really just realized this goes like this. That's nuts. And the whole thing about the fact that the other map is wrong, I think the way they did that is by having both halls literally stack on top of each other like this, right? Because you have the same wall, but it's not exactly perfectly right, stack on top of each other, just like really close. One goes this way, and the other one goes that way. And the one on the other map, the one that you actually end up going to, and after the wishy-washy section, after this section, it doesn't show this one because this is the wishy-washy. This is the part that is wrong, if you will. That's the wrong. And then you have the right path, the one that you're actually supposed to go to, is this way. So I guess that's how they did it, by just having the walls really, really goddamn close to each other. Or something like that. I don't know. I'm not a wizard. Zazer is. Yo, wizard Zazer. With potus. Anyway. Well, yeah, I think this is a really great map. It just kind of sucked I had to do it twice, but that's on me. But it's okay because I really like this map, so it doesn't bother me nearly as much, but it's still kind of annoying. But I guess also you guys will get a shorter video, because I shaved 10 minutes off. So, I guess win-win, I guess. I don't know. But for now, all I'm gonna say is thank you so much everyone for watching. I hope you're having a great day. Don't forget to subscribe, make a little gang right next to it if you haven't already. And to make sure that I include everyone who is down to this point, whether it's good day, good night, good evening, or good morning, or even good afternoon, most importantly, take care of you. And with all that said and done, let the curtain fall my face, and I'll see you for people next time. Peace.